and 4. The battle is on. It's going to be too close to call side by side. Bordeaux gets it. We got contact. We got flips. Everywhere. We got big wrecks here. Going back to the front because we're racing back to the line.
William Page with the victory.
Looking for second here.
Musa's gonna
he's going to use that apron.
He's going to use the apron.
They're going to be side by side. Coming off the corner. Boy, back to the inside. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Musa gets it.
Musa, where did he come from?
We're trying to close the gap. He's going to get to the bumper. Oh, just barely did not make it. And coming off of turn 4, Jeff Stickenis is going to win it at Dover.
Before I wrap things up here in this segment, your thoughts on the type of race we're going to see tonight? And I would have to agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to tonight's feature presentation of the United States Online Racing League Tauri Cup Series here from the Homestead Miami Speedway. As always, I'm your host, JoeTowNetwork. Alongside me tonight, the one and only Mr. Ricky Collette. Ricky, we're in Homestead, baby. We went to Homestead.
Yeah, Joe, back here at Homestead, the old Sunshine State once again. Just here at Daytona 2 races ago, and are already back down here. Just want to get away from all that snow, I suppose. But back here with USORL for Homestead Miami tonight. It'll be a fun race. These guys always put on a great show here at Homestead. A really fun track that they run here. Multiple lanes, high speeds, and a lot of off-throttle time. Should make for a fun time tonight.
And I know you're just itching to get back on that plane to head back up into the Northeast before the storms this weekend, right?
They already passed.
I thought you had another round coming.
No, I don't think so.
All right, well, that was pointless. Much like most of the things we say here on JTN. Can't thank you enough, as always, for tuning in here. I'm Joe, he's Ricky. Make sure if you haven't already, hit the like button and subscribe. Be a friend, tell a friend about our broadcasts. There's a lot of great racing going on right now. The Rolex 24 in full swing. The biggest WWE pay-per-view of the year, the Royal Rumble's on right now, so you taking the time out of your night to choose us, and me not doing a great job of trying to keep you entertained as there's cars flying. It's like Joe and Webster there onto the pit lane. But Ricky, let me get my foot out of my mouth and let you take us through tonight's starting lineup.
All right, with pleasure, Joe, for tonight's event here. For tonight's event here at Homestead Miami Speedway, we have 22 cars going to be starting the race tonight. I just wanted to verify that number. And sitting on pole at a time of 30.539 seconds will be Tommy Bordeaux in the 57 car. Sean Whitehill in the 45 will join him on the front row at a time of 30.626. And then Mikey Murata will roll off in the 3rd spot, 30.627. Darren Ingram in the 3 car will roll off in the 4th spot. Noah Joyce in the 31 will start 5th. Steven Merzlach in the 1 starts 6th tonight. The 36 machine of Dewey Schramm will roll off in the 7th position. Cam Barnes starts in the 8th spot. Huang Do in the 01 car will start from 9th this evening. Rounding out the top 10 will be Antonio Ruiz in the 11 car. The 00 car, the other Bordeaux on track, is it Henrietta Bordeaux?
Yep.
Will be rolling off in the 11th position. Zach Webster in the 95 starts 12th. Jesse Dalton in the 2 starts from the 13th spot, and he will be the last car to take a time in qualifying. Rounding out the remainder of the field will be Jeff Dixon in the 14 car starting 14th. The 13 car Spencer starting from 16th. Cal Laval in the 7 starting 17th. Ryan Pace in the 15 rolling off from the 18th position. Davey Hazard in the 75 starting 19th. Zach Krastowski in the 4 will round out the top 20. DJ Harris in the 32 starts 21st. Cal Laval in the 51 will start.
Cal Laval in the 7 tonight.
Oh, you're right.
He entered multiple times in multiple cars, and that's his fault, not yours.
Boodly boo. Well, let me rewind a little bit. Jeff Dixon 14th, Austin Spencer 15th, Cal Laval 16th, Ryan Pace 17th, Davey Hazard 18th, 19th goes to Zach Krastowski, DJ Harris, 20th spot. 21st goes to the 17 car of Jake Oakley. And that's going to be your starting lineup for tonight's evening, Joe.
21 cars.
21 cars, not 22 cars. Just not counting great here tonight.
Right?
Quick math with JTN here. All day, every day.
Well, this is the Homestead Miami Speedway. It is the USORL AlphaTauri Cup Series. Always a fantastic event here at Homestead. So great the last couple of years when we've covered the races down here to crown a champion. This year we're going to do it twice, or at least 2 races on this track. We're not going to crown 2 champions. That would be silly. That would be blasphemous. This fella, Steve Merzlak in the 1, of course, was the champion 2 seasons ago in Season 6, and Jeff Dixon in the 14 starting towards the back of the field was your Season 7 champion. So we're going a stroll down memory lane for past champions here in the USORL as we head to Homestead, but this time early on in the schedule, Ricky, that doesn't really change the complexity of this race too much, does it?
No, not at all. Early in this season, this is really the time where you're kind of getting your feet still, so you can kind of play around with it a little bit. You could have a few bad races. You can have a few good races. Good races will put you ahead, but bad races won't set you back too bad. The important thing is that this is good for making notes for the next time we come back to Homestead in terms of what you got for a setup, how you run here, how everyone else runs around you, where the dominant line is, how to get a fast lap around this place. You put together a good race tonight, you got a whole notebook for the next time we come back here to dominate the race.
And folks, remember to use that code JTN at CircleBDiecast.com for free shipping on your order of $20 or more. Circle Diecast is the official diecast partner of JTN. That was your USORL Cup Series race preview. We previewed the heck out of this race, Ricky.
We definitely did, Joe, and got about a minute left here, 2 minutes left here in happy hour before we take them to the race. Look around, though. You see a lot of these guys really zeroing in on that top lane. Get ready for that, because this place, this version of Homestead, the ones that these USORL guys run, is definitely pretty close to real life in the sense you're ripping that top line for all it's worth. A lot of fun up there.
Yeah, how, that's a little dangerous, though, right? That's living on the wild side, running up near that wall.
A little dangerous, but you got a little bit of a, you always got that cushion there with the air and tires and the marbles up there. You know, you're always just a little bit off the wall unless you hammer it.
Well, the only thing you want to hammer is that throttle tonight. You want to get back on it as soon as possible down these straightaways. Of course, Sean Whitehill, as you said, and you mentioned, going to roll off on the front row to the outside of Tommy Bordeaux. Really fast Apex Motorsports Toyotas here tonight with Sean Whitehill and Mikey Murata rolling off second and third. Tommy Bordeaux, of course, another one of those Toyotas for Tommy Bordeaux Racing, single car effort there, rolling off from the point. Toyota. There's a lot of Toyotas in the USORL.
Yeah, a lot of Toyotas in the USORL here. A lot of Toyotas in Miami, I guess.
Maybe.
So,
I don't know.
Pretty normal. I don't know.
Is that okay for you to say?
Is that libelous? That's free publicity for Toyota.
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 Come on down to Toyotathon. That's my favorite holiday of the year. I could get a new car right now, Toyota, if you're listening, if you're out there watching. David Wilson. I'd really appreciate a new car right now. Winding down here in happy hour, getting 134 laps around this 1.5 mile intermediate speedway. This almost serves as a preview for the championship race here later on this summer. I believe it's around July when we're going to crown a champion back here on JTN from Homestead, Miami. Again, always great events down here at this track. Drivers always put on a great show, and well, tonight will definitely be no different. Don't want to go backwards, Wong.
No, Wong wants to go backwards.
Hey, that's his tradition. And most folks, they go backwards on the track after they win the race. Well, he does it before the race. Tradition like no other.
Tradition here on JTN. And here we go. We cycle forward to the race, and these guys are going to be getting on track here in a hot second.
You said tradition here on JTN, Ricky. That's right. The T stands for tradition. JTN.
Joe Tradition Network.
Tommy Bordeaux, Sean Whitehill rolling off on row number 1. Mikey Murata gonna line up in the 3rd position. To his outside, Darren Ingram in the number 3. That's another one of those OJR. Hold on. I get that. Oh, I got it right. OJR Chevrolets with Noah Joyce rounding out your top 5. OJR Apex Motorsports Heavy top 6. The one independent up there, Tommy Bordeaux in the 57, going to lead him to green behind the wheel. That TWB Technologies 57 Toyota leading the field back to green. Ricky, for same place he was at the end of last week, or 2 weeks ago at Richmond, after a chaotic last lap from the action track.
Yeah, great weekend, great 2 weeks it's been for Tommy Bordeaux with that Richmond win. Going to be coming back here off the pole, and he's going to have a fast car today. Keep an eye out for that 57.
Pace car pulls down the pit lane. Bordeaux to lead him to the green. Down into the start zone we go. Green flag, we're underway here from Homestead for the USORL Tauri Cup Series.
See him fan out already a little bit, barreling into turn 1 here. Tommy Bordeaux going to get the lead, but you already see Mikey Murata coming up the middle, trying to take that second spot from Sean Whitehill. Noah Joyce on the bottom. Mikey Murata looks like he's going to stay even with Whitehill coming into turn 3.
3 wide for 4th. That's Guangzhou on the bottom, Noah Joyce in the middle, and Darren Ingram to the outside. You see the shade intermittent there through the corners, and the darkness starting to creep in over turns 1 and 2. Joyce Murata for 2nd.
Joyce dives it down low. Mikey Murata riding right up against the wall. Actually,
he's
gets
into the wall.
The armco here. Sean Whitehill does it too, and they're going to be really slowed down here. This is going to hurt them a lot. 2 really fast cars are going to be a little set back here, but I think doesn't seem like a whole lot of damage. Just grab the wall there.
Well, they say follow your teammates, and Sean Whitehill, I don't think that's the moment you want to be following that teammate as Mikey Murata went into the wall. Battle on for 4th. Merzlak to the bottom of Ingram.
Yeah, well, that's part of the problem, Joe. Is that when you're following someone, you kind of zero in on it almost a little bit, and you kind of, when they get caught in the wall, you instinctively do it. Yeah, Darren Ingram gets very loose. I've done that so many times where I follow someone and they kind of get up into the wall, and then I accidentally follow their tire tracks directly up into the wall.
Well, that's something you can do as the car. If you got maybe a driver behind you that is hounding you a little bit, you start running a weird line, hoping that they keep following you, hoping that they make a mistake, right? As a driver behind the wheel, a lot of the times you're trying to figure out what you can do better, and, well, what better place to look than the guy that's running in front of you because he's a little bit faster. A lot of smoke down here. Antonio Ruiz around. Around and out of the way will stay green.
Interesting choice there that no caution, but I guess the officials decide to be a little lenient tonight in terms of.
Well, remember here at the USORL we do manual cautions.
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad.
So self spins won't throw the yellow unless they're right in front of the field. Tommy Bordeaux, he's out in front of the field right now. Noah Joyce 2nd, Guangzhou, Steven Merzlak. And don't look now, that's the 36 Checkers Toyota. That's Dewey Schramm the 3rd.
Joyce actually got up into the wall coming off turn 4. The Merzlak and Guangzhou diving to the inside here to loop around him. See if Noah Joyce can stay out of the wall coming out here. Looks like he's back up to speed. But Dewey Schramm, the 36, that's going to give him a really good opportunity to start to come up on Joyce.
Are you a Checkers guy or a Rallies guy? As Schramm gets into the wall.
There's neither of them anywhere near me. I think the last time I went to a Checkers was like upstate New York, and I mean like way upstate New York. I mean like by the Canadian border upstate.
Well, don't worry, they're the same thing, so the question was pointless.
Yeah. Well, you know, I want to give you an honest answer.
What do you tell us at home? Do you like checkers or rallies? Tell us in the chat or tell us in the comments section below.
JoeTowNetwork, Tommy Bordeaux leading him down into turn 3. We're knocking off some rust here, 2 weeks off. Tommy Bordeaux leading them around this place, still holding up some good lap times here. But Huang Do has been coming, slowly been clicking away better lap times than Tommy by about 0.3 of a second last few laps by. Joe, what do you think as Huang Do gets into the outside wall? Steven Merzlak's up into the wall. Antonio Ruiz in the 11 coming up to speed. I guess he would have had to come down pit road, but see, Noah Joyce leapfrogs the 01.
We are under caution car round in turn number 2. It's Zach Webster. Couple more.
There's a big spin up the back straightaway. Sean Whitehill.
Davey Hazard with a lot of damage.
Oh, no. Oh, they were flipping, Joe.
Well, we're going to hope the cameras stick around.
It's a very long wreck. It seems that Darren Ingram in the 7th spot actually loses it between turns 1 and 2. He spins around. 95 Webster gets tapped by Davey Hazard. He goes around. That's a totally separate incident. The 13 spins trying to avoid everything. And then, yeah, they just all collect together.
Davey does a little gator roll there.
Yeah, very unfortunate for Davey Hazard. That might have done just night right there, all that damage. The 2, it actually just saved the 2. Davey Hazard hitting him in the door. Very unfortunate for Mikey Murata, just barely threading the needle in the 55 car as well.
Mike knows how to avoid those wrecks, huh?
Hell yeah, for sure. Let's see what they can do this 75. Davey's running still. I should have said, that was preemptive to say that his night might be over. He's still moving around this place. I just, we'll see what happens when he comes on pit road. It doesn't look like he has nose damage, but he's got a good bit of rear end damage and a good bit of roof damage. A good bit of side panel damage. Actually, no, sorry, not rear damage, but just roof and side panel damage. And that does slow you down even on moderate damage.
See, on board with Mikey there, getting through the wreck. Always good to have the visor cam with the driver of the number 55 Napa Toyota.
Down pit road here, everyone's slowing up. Everyone could come down here, take 4 tires. I can't imagine we're going to see a lot of tire strategy tonight, Joe. Homestead, notorious for chewing up those tires. It is very much a handling track, and you don't want to play around with that too much.
Like you said, everyone coming down the pit lane. It's maybe, just maybe, you see someone try the 2-tire Hail Mary early on.
32 just overshot his stall, ran to the back of Zach Kostowski, DJ Harris.
That wasn't very nice of him.
We saw this big splat on Zach's car. Thought he needed another one.
Race off pit
DWism
road.
for the night. Oh, very unfortunate.
No.
Davey Hazard has parked it from the race.
Not the start to the year that the 75 team was looking for. We're running very well at Richmond last week, and then last lap shenanigans cost them a good finish there. Of course, Daytona, the no call for a caution coming to the end of that race as well. We still saw that fantastic finish there with Healy taking home the victory. Hazard, though.
Getting a little report here from the 45 pit of Sean Whitehill is that Whitehill reporting back to his crew chief that his car is, I don't know how to, this car is sketchy, not just sketchy, but sketchy on restarts. So, the important thing to keep an eye out here, typically with Homestead, it very much is one of those tracks that these cars are terrifying on cold tires. When he warms up, it's fine, but you have a lap or two there where it's like the cars just feel like they're going to whip around at any minute, and usually when they spin out, there's no saving them. So those first few laps until the tire temperatures come up are a little treacherous, and I think these guys are all going to be fighting that all night.
Bordeaux with control here for the restart. Huang Do on the bottom. Noah Joyce, Steven Merzlak, and Jeff Dixon now up inside the top 5. Into the restart zone we go. Bordeaux away. Green flag. We're back underway. Lap 11 of 134.
Tommy Bordeaux gets a really good start here on Huang Do. Brings him into turn 1. is going to stay up ahead here in that second spot. But you see up top, Steven Merzlak in the one really ripping the top in that Mobile 1 machine. That Pegasus is flying right now. It's going to get right in the back bumper of Huang Do coming into turn 3. Going to decide to stay in line.
Well, don't look now. Jeff Dixon started towards the middle to back of the field.
Oh, 13, Austin Spencer around in turn 3. Collects Antonio Ruiz. That's going to bring out another caution, Joe.
Spencer's car destroyed on the back end with that 13 Dove Chocolates Toyota. You watch the replay, it just gets loose there on entry of 3.
Yeah, that's exactly what we were just talking about. That report from Sean Whitehill is that car just gets really sketchy, and right when the car starts to arc into the turn, the rear end just steps out, and he tries to save it, but there's no saving that. It just whips right around.
Heavy hit there with the 11 too.
Oh yeah.
Well, this gives us a great chance to talk about one of the great options on the JTN merch store. It's your USORL driver merchandise. All these and much, much more now available on the JTN merch store. Linked down in the description below. Be a friend, tell a friend, and help support the boys here at the USORL. Go get yourself a new t-shirt. JTN merch now available. Or USORL driver merch now available on the JTN merch store. There's also JTN merch available. You can check out our JTN logo merch. Available on t-shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, and much, much more. Go check it out. Again, JTN merch store. Linked down in the video description below.
Charger back off pit road here. Saw a few guys not come down and take tires. Interesting. Tommy Bordeaux did not. Huang Do didn't. Dewey Schramm, Zach Kostowski, Ryan Pace, Henrietta Bordeaux in the 00. Can't really say I disagree with them on this move, though. Didn't even really get a lap. About 3/4 of a lap there before that incident happened with 13. So this track does chew up tires pretty quickly, but I think they're kind of banking on getting a little extra time out of that. I think it's a good move for early on here to kind of play around with it, see if that makes sense to pull off.
Take some notes. You're always learning behind the wheel of a race car. You're always learning on top of a pit box. Get your notes now, so that way you're not you don't make a mistake later by making the wrong call. All right, we'll get the 1 to green this time at the line. Bordeaux, of course, going to get first pick. Then Huang Do, Dewey Schramm, Zach Kostowski, and Ryan Pace. Your top 5. Good night going for this 36 team.
Good night indeed, but only 15 laps so far, Joe. 100. There's a lot of laps we got to run here tonight, so I don't want to jinx anyone early.
I'm gonna get a JTN Jig shirt. I'm gonna like just have a JTN logo and then spray paint Jig. NWO style.
Great job for Dewey Schramm, though, to be up here in third. He's got a fast machine here tonight. Definitely been putting down some fast laps compared to Bordeaux and Doe. Just a smidgen off of both of them, but right in line with them. Keep an eye out for Steven Merzlak, though, in that one car, because he has technically ran the fastest lap of the race so far. So I think that one machine is quite fast. I think he just needs the real estate. He just needs that positioning up front to really show us what he's got for that Toyota.
And you see how the choose cone works there, right? Schramm decides to take outside second row as the third place car. Kostowski decides to take the outside row, sacrifices 2 positions. Line up in 6th where he could have lined at least been in 4th. Ryan Pace, benefactor there, he goes up into the 3rd spot, second car on the inside line. As we get ready to enter the AlphaTauri restart zone, Bordeaux with control once again. Free flag, we're back underway here from Homestead. Not a good restart from the 15.
Yeah, Ryan Pace looks like he spun the tires on that restart. That's going to let the 00 jump by him. He's going to get kind of freight trained on top here. Looks like he's got it under control. He's up to speed. Double zero gets loose on the bottom, though. They all check up. They're going to lose a lot of spots here.
These drivers here in USORL just so good at restarts. There's two drivers with not a lot of experience here in the USORL struggling on an early restart here from Homestead.
Zach Krastowski making a move on Dewey Schramm in the 36. He's going to make that pass, put Krastowski up into that third spot. Zach having a good showing right now. Looks like we're under caution once again. 14-32.
Dixon.
Oh, no.
Last year's winner at Homestead around. Heavy damage on the back end and on the left and right side. How did this happen, Ricky?
Oh, goodness me. Jeff Dixon went for a ride, Joe. He got caught up in the wall here in turns 3 and 4. He didn't get loose. He just got caught in the wall, but 32 car, nowhere to go, hooks him and just kind of pushes him into the wall, and it just sends a 14 onto his side, and he just kind of goes riding, and then he's just sitting here as everyone comes in and the 13 loses control. Takes a big shot out of him.
And for Jeff Dixon, that's, it's another disappointing start to a race. Last week was running really well at Richmond, and then again those last lap shenanigans. We don't have them, of course. 2 weeks ago that was.
13 Austin Spencer is now out of the race as well, so that's another rough go of it tonight.
Makes 2 retirees, right?
Yeah. Got a vibe to it tonight, Joe. But that's the thing about Homestead. I said it's fun to race. I didn't necessarily say it was easy to race, and a lot of these guys showing it tonight is that this track will bite you very easily. All these guys up front deciding to stay out once again, though I think that's a smart move to kind of still play around with that tire wear. Really, you're not really losing anything right now by doing that, especially with all the cautions. It seems like we haven't been able to get up to speed up front here. Tommy Bordeaux, I don't know if he's run an entire lap up to speed on those tires. He got close last time, but really it's no huge to do to be staying out right now, I think.
These drivers here, of course, we're LX24 currently going on up in Daytona. We're just down the road here at Homestead Miami Speedway. A lot of racing going on right now in the great state of Florida.
A lot of racing indeed, and I think we're going to be having some fun times here tonight. As soon as we get green here, Tommy Bordeaux has been hanging up front the entire time. I think they're going to be choosing this time by. At that point, we'll start seeing some fun here. Just gotta take it all in. This fun track. It's so blue. That's what I love about Homestead. The walls are so blue here. Start picking the lines. Wong Do's going to take the inside. Tommy Bordeaux's going to take the outside. You see Steven Merzlak starting to come down low here. He'll be right on that back bumper of Wong Do. 31, Noah Joyce. Can we take that low line? You notice with this choose cone, a lot of these guys not taking that low line. It's letting some of these guys in the back get a quick opportunity to leapfrog a few positions. The only issue is that it's going to be hard trying to make a run on that low side with those cold tires. But here they come back to the restart zone. Tommy Bordeaux going to lead them back here. Waiting on it, waiting on it, waiting on it, waiting on it. And he's going to hit the gas. And we're back green here at Homestead. Wong Do looks like he spins the tires a little bit, but he's hanging with Tommy Bordeaux.
Bunch of wheel spin there on the front row. 57 lost it a little bit. Doe on the bottom lost it a little bit. They're still side by side through the center of turns 1 and 2. Going to be a drag race down the back straightaway. Bordeaux on the outside. Doe peeks back and gets back into line there in second. Comes the challenge from Steven Merzlak. Dewey Schramm getting loose. He's going around in front of the field.
Oh, that's a big pile up here. Dewey Schramm around. Everyone's scattering here. 45 is Sean Whithill's around. Double zeros around. And 95 of Webster. Goodness, Joe.
We just can't get past that first lap right now, Ricky. Why do you think that is?
Like I said, it's vicious on cold tires here. If we can get 2 laps in, these guys can get the temperature in those tires. We'll see a green flag run here. It's just, this early stuff is hard. You saw Dewey Schramm, the rear end just kind of stepped out on him. Couldn't really do anything to save it, and everyone just kind of piled in behind him. A lot of low-speed collisions, which is good. Now, I'm not seeing a lot of visible damage out of really anyone. Just Dewey Schramm's got some damage. He's got some door damage, so that's fixable. But it's tough right now with everything that's going on. That this track conditions are that treacherous. Hopefully, we can get 2 laps in, and I think from there it'll start rolling. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong.
Image out the back of the 7 of Cal Lovall. More cars involved in incidents, Ricky.
That's for sure.
Well, 1 car stays out. It's the 15 of Ryan Pace. Then Bordeaux wins the race off of pit road. Merzlak, Doe, Murata. Your top 5. As Bordeaux speeding on the pit lane, he's going to have to go to the back.
Oh no, that's not what you want.
Shakes things up a little bit, huh?
Oh, for sure. Tommy Bordeaux now. He's going to have to make up a ton of spots. And the problem is we've seen what these cold tires are doing. That's earlier in the race, I would have said that's probably a good thing. That's probably not a bad thing. I think I actually even said it while the caution's going on and all that. But the tricky part is that with all these incidents, you don't know who's going to spin when. And that's you're really putting yourself in a dangerous spot coming back through.
Our JTN colleague, Alex Gordo tuning in, saying, "Oh no, Tommy." Our other JTN colleague, Ricky, are you there?
Yes, I am. My apologies, Joe. I didn't really know what else to say, but yeah, we got Gordo watching, so glad to see people start to kind of trickle in. They all left when you said that the people were watching, so...
Yeah, that's usually what happens, isn't it?
You spook them. You spooked them. You went, whoop, they ducked back in the hole. Steven Merzlak going to be on this outside.
Gonna have
Inside's
a teammate
gonna be
right behind
Wando.
him.
Yeah, this is going to be fun here, because Steven Merzlak's got a fast car. He's in a good spot, but Huang Do's also got a very fast car.
Yeah.
We'll see who can get the edge on this start. I would lead me to think that Merzlak would be the one that would get the edge with that high line. But Tommy Bordeaux spun the tires last restart, so anything could happen here.
Control of the start means a lot, too, if you get it done right. Merzlak with control here on the restart. Back down and away we go. Green flag, lap 23 of 134.
Gets a good start, gets away. Honestly, though, I don't know if anyone's getting a good restart, because it looked like he spun the tires and the thing kind of gripped up, but definitely got away from it, no issue. 36 Douche Ram splitting it up the middle between the 2 and Tommy Bordeaux in the 57. Down through turns 3 and 4 here. If we can get back to the start-finish line, I think we'll be looking pretty good.
Makes you feel a little bit better.
Makes you feel a little bit better now that we've gotten a full lap, and these guys will have a little more oomph in those tires. They could always hit the wall too. That could always cause a pretty good wreck. So, not completely out of the woods, but looking pretty good.
Be a pretty good single file right now. Like you said, Bordeaux, though, all the way at the back of this field, he's going to have some work to do. I think he might be thinking about maybe seeing how things shake out. Jeff Dixon going around right in front of Zach Webster. We're piling up once again.
Ah, no. Oh, the 32 gets into Dixon, sends him on his side.
Just not Jeff Dixon's night.
No, it is not.
Caution out for the I lost count time here tonight.
Joe, it looks like Jeff Dixon gets up in the wall and he just tries to pull out from the wall, and as soon as he gets loose of it, his car just kicks around, nowhere to go. Lost the 95 and the 32. Dewey Schramm takes a good shot. Tommy Bordeaux, very smart, saw the car start spinning up there and just slowed up and let these guys kind of do that. So I think Tommy Bordeaux is kind of playing a long con here, just kind of waiting on these guys to spin so they can leapfrog them under the cautions.
Yeah, you don't want to get that race car bent up, right?
Not at all, no.
So Merzlak still leads. Doe, Joyce, Murata, and Barnes your top 5. First time I've said his name tonight. That's Cam Barnes in the 12. He's going to lead everyone behind him down the pit lane. All of everyone down behind him down the pit lane. Words.
Even Merzlak going to be the one leading around here as these guys come down pit road in the back. My guy's taking tires again.
I get that,
Do you think
right?
choosing this time by, I think.
Nope.
I don't think they are. No, they are not.
Nope. Hey, I got a story for you, Ricky.
What's a story, Joe?
Alright, so there was this chicken, right?
Alright.
And he went to the store, right? Walked up to the counter. Asked the clerk for a pair of shoes. Clerk said, I don't have shoes. Chicken asked, why not? Clerk said, well, first of all, this isn't a shoe store. Second of all, you're a chicken. You don't wear shoes. The chicken walked out of the store. And then he crossed the road. And then he burned his feet because he needed shoes because he was going to cross the road. And that is why the chicken crossed the road, because he didn't get shoes.
Pretty good.
It's a pretty good story.
It's pretty funny.
My improv is not the best. Not the best. JTN, the J stands for Joyous here from the Homestead Miami Speedway. Steven Merzlak out front, Huang Do, Noah Joyce, Mikey Murata, and Zach Kristowski, your top 5. Tommy Bordeaux up into 6th. Gotta believe that he stayed out there. Henrietta Bordeaux, probably the same thing here at that 00 Chevrolet. About a lap and a half on these tires that these top 6 or so cars are going to be on here for the restart. Bunch of choosers to the outside line.
Bunch of guys to the high line. It's going to be Steven Merzlak up there. You see the 00 getting a ton of spots here just because everyone took that high line.
You a big Baskin Robbins guy?
There's none of them near me.
Huh, this weird. All right, getting ready to go back. Green flag racing. Steven Merzlak with control here. Down to the AlphaTauri restart zone. We go back away. Green flag and a lot of wheel spin once again from those guys on old tires.
00 got big time wheel spin here.
And we got a caution.
Ryan Pace.
Oh, no. That Krastowski also.
Looks like Krastowski spun the tires big time. Tommy Bordeaux was checking up for him. So got into the back bumper of the 4, kind of hooked him, sent him down into Ryan Pace, and they both go for a very lazy spin here. No damage for either one, but still a caution. Those two will probably have to come down and get tires.
Why are these restarts so difficult?
Because, like I said, it's those cold tires. It really is everything about those cold tires. Look through here, getting another report on track. Should have said it earlier, but Ryan Pace in the 15 car actually blew second gear a couple of restarts ago. So Ryan is gonna probably, I would imagine it's gonna be hard going here for Ryan starting in first gear and then having to slam up into third gear. I've done that a few times at places like Homestead, and it's never super enjoyable.
Never good for
Even
those.
Merzlak and Huang Do coming down pit road. Some of these guys just deciding forget it and just get the fresh rubber. Noah Joyce going to be leading them around here. Go back green here. Noah Joyce going to be leading them. Darren Ingram sitting in the grass. Darren Ingram's gone.
Oh, no.
3 blew up.
Oh, no. That's not what you like to see.
How did the 3 of Darren Ingram blow up? That has to be a random failure right there, Joe. He wasn't overheating. That was down coming off pit road. What a peculiar place for that to happen. Yeah, it just blew up. I can see him on track when it happened. Smoke just starts billowing out of the thing.
Try to get a report there from the 3 team about what happened with the motor behind the wheel of that number 3 Monster Energy Chevrolet. That's Darren Ingram the second. Noah Joyce with control here coming into the AlphaTauri restart zone. Back down and away we go. Green flag once again here from Homestead.
A pretty big checkup on the bottom there. The 00 not really getting going that quick, but that's going to let Noah Joyce get a really good lead here coming into turn 1.
Bordeaux there in that 00 down on the bottom. Everyone getting on
Speaking of
by.
Bordeaux, Tommy Bordeaux already right here on the back bumper of 31. Tommy just came down, so he might have fresher rubber than Noah Joyce. I think he came down a little sooner than Noah Joyce, who's also been staying out a few times.
Battle for the lead. Bordeaux on the bottom.
You see him,
Joyce
he
on the
gets
outside.
loose. Sorry, Joe.
You're
I
good.
didn't mean to cut you off there.
Again, Tommy, big send to the inside. See if he's clear up. He is. Tommy Bordeaux back to the lead after a speeding penalty a couple cautions ago.
You see if Dewey's frame gets into the wall a little bit, coming off the turn there. Sean Whitehill gets on by him coming into turn 3.
You're Sean Whitehill. You're a little scared when you see that 36 coming down the track, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Now I think we're going to start seeing something here, Joe.
All right,
We got
you
a
better
few
knock on a
laps
piece of
under the
wood.
screen. Yeah, I'm knocking on my head. I'm knocking on wood. We've got a few laps here. I mean, if they hit the wall, that'll bring out a caution because everyone will logged in. But in terms of spinning out because of those slick tires, I think we're past the point of, not to say worry, but past the point where that's as huge of an issue. These guys have kind of started to get those temperatures built up in those tires. They're starting to grip up again. I think they're going to be handling a lot nicer now.
Now, it's not it's not something random happening as Bordeaux into the wall a little bit there. It's about making a mistake, and you can't make that one getting into the wall. Joyce to the inside with help from Cal, Laval now to the inside. Mercelak 3 wide up the middle. We're looking 3 for the lead. It's Joyce with it in the 31. Mercelak there in third. Laval down on the bottom. He's trying to make the pass. It's going to be a drag race back to the line. 3 wide for the lead here at Homestead.
3 wide for the lead. Steven Mercelak's going to clear it. He's going to dive it in deep into turn 1 here. Can he keep it off the wall? He does. But now he's got that 7 of Cam Barnes down low. It's definitely tough up there, but Cam Barnes really fast on that low line. He's going to stay side by side with him coming out the back straightaway. Looks like Steven Mercelak's going to clear him, though, getting that push from Noah Joyce going into turn 3.
Cal Laval down in that 7. Now going to be put 3 wide. Huang Do on the bottom. Noah Joyce to the outside. Ball gets clear, so he's through for second. Joe into third as Bordeaux goes to the bottom, now looking for third to the inside of the 0-1, all the way down next to that white line on the bottom.
Huang Do trying to split the middle here. Cam Barnes and Tommy Bordeaux, they're 3 wide here for second. They're very close coming off of turn 2.
Who's driving the 7?
Cal Laval. I said Cam Barnes.
Yes. Sorry, Cal.
So I get that mixed up. Cal Laval almost got the wall there too, but Huang Do's cleared him. He's trying to size up Steven Mercelak, but it looks like Huang Do gets loose here coming off of turn 4, losing a ton of speed.
I think he thought twice about getting up into that line. He had the hole. But I think he just thought twice, maybe thought a bigger run was coming from that 7. Now he gets up as the 7's into the wall, 31 into the wall. We're getting a little racy now.
Everyone's getting a little racy. 7's not letting Huang Do get away here. Tommy Bordeaux is going to try to split the middle if those two don't let him by nicely. Go leapfrog the 7 here. Huang Do is going to get to the inside of Steven Mercelak. He's got a nose in on him coming across the line.
1 and 0-1 battling for who is the true 1. That's position 1 here from Homestead right now. It's Steven Mercelak and the number 1 mobile 1 Toyota. 1-1-1.
1-1-1, and here comes Tommy Bordeaux again, that 57. You know, Tommy's got a fast car. He just kind of stumbled there that brief moment with the wall. I think he's kind of gotten his ducks in a line again. Ducks in a row. I forgot if it was line or row. I got stumbled on that, but looks like he's got his ducks in a line again. Got everything sorted out. Got his rhythm back, which is really important at a place like this where you're running that high line all the time. And he's starting to pick up some speed on these guys.
Battle still on for the lead. Joe hounding Mercelak, who's still out front. That 1 into the wall there through the center of turns 3 and 4. Huang Do now on the bottom, hangs on the quarter panel as we come off of turn number 4. Still to the inside, now has to get back in line. Not too aggressive there from the driver of the 0-1.
Very unfortunate, Joe. Dewey Schramm, 36, looks like he spun last lap by, coming off turn 4 at the 13th spot all by himself. So, very unfortunate for Dewey Schramm. Looks like he's stuck in second gear coming around the track. I don't know if he has any transmission issues going on right now.
You see the
Steven
field.
Mercelak gets in that wall a little bit.
Huang Do gonna slide on up and clear Mercelak. Mercelak with the momentum back down the straightaway. He leads the lap. See what Steven can do here down its turns 1 and 2. He's clear for the lead once again. Does he clear himself up next to the wall? He does, and he's clear by 2 car lengths. Steven Mercelak back to the lead after losing it for a second.
Oh, big moment come off turn 2. Ryan Pace was sideways. He held on to it. Loses a ton of ground. Goes to the back of the line here. But a great save by Ryan Pace in that 15 car to keep us green. Looking back up front here, though, Joe, I said it was going to get fun when these guys started racing, and we're seeing it. Those leaders can't get away from each other. They just keep dogging each other lap after lap. Huang Do and Steven Mercelak. Mercelak looks like he's a little loose there coming off turn 2. Graces the wall a little bit, coming down the back straightaway. We'll see if that lets Huang Do get a run.
Back, you saw the 2-car Jesse Dalton get none by the 32 of DJ Harris for position. Zach Krastowski looking to the inside of Zach Webster. The Zach attack right here at the end of the top 10.
Right up there, as close to the wall as you could get without actually getting into the wall. He is ripping that eye line. Huang Do running a dead even with him for lap times right now, but you know who's faster than both of them right now? Tommy Bordeaux in that 57 by about 1/10 of a second. He ran a faster lap last time by. I think that 57 car's got some speed, a little more speed than these leaders.
Merzlak into the wall again there through turn 2. He's still riding the wall. Coming off the corner, that's going to allow Wong Do to get a big head of steam here down the back straightaway. See what he does down into 3. Stays in line, the 0-1 again. Wong Do doing a good job of just kind of waiting a little bit here. Not attacking that one just yet.
The smart move not really to go at, smart move not to go at him, to not go at him just yet, to kind of wait and make sure that he's got the good setup for it. It's important to put together a full race here, and that's how you do it, is making moves like that to make sure that you focus on whatever's going to help you the most in the long run. Not put yourself in any tough issues too quickly early on. But you see the 7 car of Cal Laval. He leapfrogs Tommy Bordeaux. Sean Whitehill starting to size up that 57. Right when I was talking about that 57 being fast, looks like he's having some issues.
Don't look now, there's the 14 of Jeff Dixon creeping back into the picture behind the wheel of that Alienware Toyota as Mikey Murata pushes Tommy Bordeaux into the wall. Cam Barnes swerves to avoid it. He's going to go around right in front of the
Cam
field.
Barnes around, and they all clear him.
But that will bring out the caution. Couple things happening that time through the corner, huh?
Oh yeah, a whole lot of stuff just going on all at once.
Well, up in front, it looks like Bordeaux gonna tap the wall right in front of Mikey Murata. Maybe Mikey just gets into him. Might be more accurate assessment. And then Cam Barnes, the rest of the field threading the needle, getting around that number 12. Affleck forward.
Great job by everyone to get around that car of Cam Barnes without hitting him. With everything we've seen so far in this race, it's nice to see some people be able to walk away from something clean.
Yeah, it looks like Mikey just misjudges the corner. Gets into the back of Tommy. Cam gets into the back of Mikey, trying to swerve to avoid. So now the whole field probably in position to come down the pit lane, wouldn't you say?
I would think so, yes. No real reason to stay out right now with all these laps that they've run out there. Those tires are probably a little bit crispy right now.
A little bit?
A little bit crispy, you know. It's a bit, just a bit of that old sizzle.
You like crispy tires?
Yes, I do.
I feel like if your tires don't have the right amount of char, they don't taste very good.
Yeah. Just gotta have them, medium rare.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I concur.
I concur.
As the field comes down the pit lane, it's a great time for us to remind you about all the upcoming action here on JTN. Next time we're live is January the 31st. That's Monday night, the TMP Cup Series from Daytona. Days of Thunder race, 8:55 p.m. Eastern Time, probably 8:50 there from Daytona. February the 4th, well, we're going to announce that event at a later date, but just know you're going to want to tune in to JTN, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time from Rockingham Speedway. Then it's the Lynn Voiles Memorial Bomb Squad Racing Trucks from Talladega, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, February the 5th. Of course, all of those races live only on JTN. Bunch of great races coming up here, Ricky. We're gonna get into February, and things are gonna start picking up. Of course, it's gonna be a fun time to be a subscriber here on JTN. Why wouldn't you subscribe, right? Imagine looking at the content we produce here at JTN and not hitting the subscribe button. It couldn't be me.
Yeah, if you want to see more of this fun, you definitely should hit that subscribe button. We're doing this all the time, every day. Not every day, but
feels like every day
anytime we got a race. Yeah, we have a lot of these popping up all the time, so it is a lot of fun, and you will enjoy yourself.
Guys out front enjoying themselves. Steven Merzlak on the bottom, Wong Do, Tommy Bordeaux, Cal Laval, And Zach Krastowski, your top 5 here for the restart lap. 48 of 134. Back down and away we go. Great flag once again here from Homestead. Merzlak clear with the lead. He gets up into that outside line.
Even Merzlak makes a quick jump of it. Tommy Bordeaux dives to the bottom, though. Bordeaux wants to make sure that he leapfrogs Merzlak on this restart and gets ahead of him. Gets that clean air on the nose of that Toyota, and he makes the pass. Tommy Bordeaux back to the lead here at Homestead.
Bordeaux to the lead, but maybe not for long. Here comes Merzlak. Dives to the bottom through turns 3 and 4. Going to be side by side through the center. Bordeaux on the top. Merzlak on the bottom. Drag race down the front straightaway.
Side by side, Tommy Bordeaux going to lead that lap. Steven Merzlak going to fall in line here. Steven Merzlak goes down for that low lane, or if he tries to rip it up top, looks like he's going to try to stay up top here.
Everybody ripping the top down through turns 1 and 2. Bordeaux, Merzlak, Doe, Lovall, and Krastowski still your top 5 here, working lap 49 of 134. Bordeaux trying to set sail as he did in the opening portion of this race. First battle on track right now, Sean Whitehill to the inside of Jeff Dixon. Dixon coming back hard on the outside. And that number 14 Toyota on Toyota Violence here, back in the 7th position.
Merzlak raises that outside wall just a hair. That's going to let Huang Do take a look to the inside, but he doesn't have the momentum to do it, so he falls back in line. Tommy Bordeaux still leading here at Homestead. Looking a little further back here. Got a good battle at the back. Mikey Murata at the 9th spot. Diving to the inside of Jeff Dixon, the 14. Mikey slides up the track, makes the pass. Jeff Dixon's going to push him down the front straightaway here into turn 1.
Dixon pushes him down into turn 1. That was a, I'm not happy that you cut me off like that push.
A little bit. Maybe a little bit. Zach Krastowski starting to look to the inside of the 7 machine of Calival. Zach's got a fast machine here. This 4 car has been very stout tonight. And just been showing it lap after lap, running here in the 5th position.
Zach has some of the best paint schemes on track, some of the most underappreciated paint schemes on track, in my opinion. That Nickelodeon splatter always looking good this year on that number 4 Chevrolet. Krastowski right now holding on to the 5th position. Noah Joyce starting to challenge him for it as he's trying to find a way around Calival for 4th.
Guys come barreling down the backstretch into turn 3, 190 miles an hour. Even Merzlak trying to go higher than Tommy Bordeaux would brave up in that high line, trying to see if he can get some speed, it looks like. Running very similar lap times, but we'll see what happens this time by. It looks like Merzlak just a skosh quicker, but just a skosh. Even Merzlak up into the wall, though. He's caught there, Joe. He's caught in the grip. Huang Do's got to check up for him, but that's going to let Huang Do get on by and watch a 7 come up on him.
I hate how they apply glue to the walls here at Homestead. It's not fair to these drivers. Huang Do gets by for 2nd, going to clear up in front of that 1. He gets on by. So Merzlak back into 3rd. Not the restart they were looking for with behind on that 1 pit box, but still top 3 right now. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Merzlak gets to the back of Huang Do a little bit, and it looks like we're under caution. Oh, the 2 car and the 32. Big damage for the 32, DJ Harris.
Jesse Dalton in that 2 around. DJ Harris around. These 2 have been around each other all night.
Looks like Jesse just caught the wall in turn 1 and the car just lost it. DJ Harris tries to avoid him but gets caught and goes all the way down to the inside wall full speed. Hard hit, but that's going to be a rough one for the 32. I would imagine that's a night ender right there.
Just couldn't get the brakes locked up enough to make that contact maybe a little less severe. Here you see it again, field barreling off of turn number 2. There's the 2 around. There goes the 32. Bam! Into the inside wall.
Well, everyone will come back down here, Joe, and get some 4 tires and fuel.
And then we'll rack them up and do it again.
Yeah, rack them up, do it again.
Yeah, thank you folks enough for tuning in, and if you like what you're seeing, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. You also, if you want to get a great deal on diecast, head on over to CircleBdiecast.com now and use code JTAN at checkout for free shipping on your order of $20 or more. Circle B Diecast is your home for all of your racing-related memorabilia needs. T-shirts, hoodies, hats, and of course diecast, and much, much more. Again, circlediecast.com, code JTN at checkout for free shipping on your order of $20 or more. The Bordeaux brings everyone down the pit lane. 4 tires is the call, right? Get as much Sunoco racing fuel as you can pack into that machine and go rip some more laps around here.
Yeah, and you hope the weight balances the car out enough that you're not spinning out.
26 car didn't make it to tonight's event. Dan Asher. Some problems with the hauler getting down to Miami. They just arrived here at the Speedway. Unfortunate that we didn't get to see that High Point Ford here tonight. We're glad to see Dan Asher driving the 26 tuning it. Here, JTN, like you, the fans at home. See, something. This is where the big boys play, or something.
Something big boy day.
Have you ever been to a big boy?
Are they still a thing? Are they real?
Yeah.
Are they still in business?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we have.
No,
one.
I thought that was just like a relic of the 50s or something that doesn't exist anymore. I never.
Nope.
Huh.
There's one downtown Brooklyn, where the racetrack is here in Michigan.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I thought you meant Brooklyn, like New York, for a second.
Ah, yes, the well-known
Brooklyn
NASCAR racetrack in Brooklyn, New York.
Well-known NASCAR in Brooklyn.
Get yourself some New York pizza.
Sound good.
Mid. Tommy Bordeaux with control here for the restart. Wong Joe, Cal Laval, Steve Merzlak, Cam Barnes. Green flag, we're back underway here. Bordeaux clear with the lead. See if he clears up. He does. At least he thought about it for a second. Battled on for that second position. Laval gonna get it. He's gonna be clear. Move the 7 up into position number 2. Good restart there for the 2 guys on the bottom.
Yeah, it's that low line's been a little better than I was expecting. I really thought the high line was going to blow it out on restarts, but definitely something up there. Mikey Murata back in the 5th spot, grazed the wall a little bit. Sean Whitehill almost does. We stay green, we stay clear. But that low line's got more in it than you would expect as Calaval dives to the inside here, trying to make the pass on Tommy Bordeaux. He clears them, so that 7 Wood Brothers looking paint, that Motorcraft machine wants the lead here, but Tommy Bordeaux isn't going to give it to him just yet. Diving to the inside here in turn 3, they are side by side.
Tommy Bordeaux wants that lead back. He's led the most laps here tonight so far. The 2 guys hooked up on the outside. They're going to get it back on by that 57. Merzlak now looking to the inside of the 7 for the lead in that number 1 Mobile 1 Toyota. Trying to find a way around the 7 to Calaval. Gosh darn it, you made me do it.
Yeah, that's part of it. Can't remember which paints are who. Calaval leading here at Homestead. Steven Merzlak going to try to make a run at him. But that 7 machine looks like it's hooking up just perfect right now. Just ran his fastest lap of the race. Looks like he been throwing some adjustments at it the last few stops and is just starting to come alive here. So great to see that 7 car really starting to make a charge at this lead. Steven Merzlak hanging tough though in that 2nd spot, trying to find a way around him. He just needs that 7 to grace the wall once, and he's got a window to get in here. You can just see Cal is just riding that cushion up there in the 1st spot.
Sometimes, you know, when you're behind the wheel right now, right, you're trying to get into a rhythm. And we've kind of struggled at times here tonight, right, to get into that rhythm. If you're one of these guys up front, sometimes you start to lose focus on the end goal. You start to lose focus on how many laps are left in this race when you get these crazy amounts of cautions. that kind of come in clusters, right? That's what we saw at the start of the race. Saw a little bit of a cluster there for the last 10 or so laps before we've gotten into these 2 green flag runs that we've had. You lose focus on the rest of the race, Ricky, and when you lose focus behind the wheel of a race car, that's when you tend to make mistakes. We saw Bordeaux do it, we've seen Merzlak do it, we've seen Cal in the lead do it. We've seen all these guys make these mistakes. Tonight's race might just come down to who doesn't make a mistake inside of 5 laps to go.
That is true, and I think it's a pretty good assessment of it. It's really going to be... This race really has an unpredictable nature to it. I feel like we haven't really seen... Tommy Bordeaux's been up there leading quite a few laps, but I feel like there's been a lot of... We haven't really seen a consistent domination by anyone in particular here so far, which really leads me to think we're going to see some wild racing all the way to the checkered.
Well, it's always wild racing here with the USORL. I'm Joe, he's Ricky here for JTN's coverage of the 4x200, race number 3 of Season 8 of the United States Online Racing League AlphaTauri Cup Series. As always, cannot thank you enough for tuning in. You're watching the battle for the lead as Calaval grazes the wall a little bit there. Guangzhou to the inside of Steven Merzlak for second. The racing has been hot and heavy here tonight. Caution's abundant. Rex, beware. And it's really been about how these guys up front have rebounded. Everyone has made a mistake tonight. Can't find one driver, can't name one driver that hasn't. And it's going to come down to just who makes the least amount of mistakes late in this race. That's the story to watch here. That's what we're waiting to see. That's what we're seeing unfold as the sun has finally set here from Homestead.
And Joe, we're just about at halfway point in this race. The intensity is going to start picking up as these guys have to worry about green flag pit stops. Yeah.
The intensity is going to pick up from what we've seen because it's been intense out there. A lot of white knuckle racing out on the track.
You see all these guys ripping that high line there. Guangzhou gets very close to the wall. Steven Merzlak also gets very close to the wall coming off of turn 4 here. Calaval continues to lead. I wonder if Merzlak would be able to make a pass here if he dove it to the inside. He might just not be doing it to save that rubber. Wait for that 7 car to mess up, but Merzlak grazes the wall a little bit. That's going to give Guangzhou an opportunity here. But Doe decides to stay in line, it looks like. Steven Merzlak, Calaval, and Steven Merzlak into the wall. Merzlak's surrounded the one. Oh, Tommy Bordeaux slams on the brakes. How did they not wreck? No caution either, Joe. They stay green. There was no contact.
I am dazed and confused.
Oh, did
how
they just get away with that? That's huge, though. That really hurt Steven Merzlak and Tommy Bordeaux, though, because they both just locked down the tires trying to not wreck there.
Well, and it hurts I mean, really, it hurts everyone behind these guys. Here you see the replay of it.
Merzlak gets completely sideways. Bordeaux slams on the brakes, and just by some matter of...
with the wall.
Yeah, just maybe gets the back of Merzlak, maybe just a hair, but not enough to really damage the car.
Battle on track,
Looking
Ryan.
back up front.
Pace to the inside of Zach Webster. Webster going to get the momentum off the corner. Back up front, though, Guangzhou has taken over the lead from Calaval.
Guangzhou is taken from Calaval. And looking right behind them, you see the Aflac duck there. Cam Barnes at the 12. Now it gets even more confusing, Joe, because the guy we've been mistaken for Cam Barnes all night is in second, and Cam Barnes is in third. So now you really got to make sure that you're not saying Cam Barnes.
Mikey Murata further on back into the outside wall. More shuffling in that second pack of cars.
Yeah, they were really vying back there for about 10th on back.
Oh, baby. Almost contact there between the 32 and 95, and now the 2 and 32 contact a little bit. Jesse Dalton into the inside of DJ Harris.
Cam Barnes gets to the outside of the 7 here. 7's going to let him on by. Again, diving in turn 3. He's going to set his sights on Huang Do in that 0-1. Cam Barnes actually been running just a little bit faster than Huang Do at this point in the race. So we might see another battle for the lead here shortly if Barnes can reel him in. For the moment, though, it looks like the field all starting to spread out, starting to kind of settle down. I shouldn't say settle down, but starting to kind of gap each other just a little bit. Ryan Payson bouncing back very nicely right now in the 9th position. Been fighting some issues all night, but it looks like he's finally got that car back up to speed. Sean Whitehill's in 8th spot. Tommy Bordeaux in the 6th position. Steven Merzlak actually in 6th. Tommy's in 7th. Noah Joyce in the 5th spot. Antonio Ruiz in that 11. We saw Ruiz spinning around a few times. Made a very nice bounce back so far in this 4th spot. While I was padding for time there, Cam Barnes is finally reeled in Huang Do. Huang Do actually grabs the wall a little bit off turn 2. That's going to let Cam Barnes get a big run here coming down the back straightaway. And Huang Do's in the wall again, Joe.
And that allows Cam Barnes in the Affleck Mustang to go to the lead, working lap 74 of 134. 61 laps to go here as now Cal Duvall into the outside wall. That's going to allow Huang Do to look to the inside.
It really just has been a game of, like, it's like playing a game of chicken here. Everyone's just trying to see who's going to call the bluff first, who's going to hit that wall, who's going to drive a little too far up the track.
Do back to the inside, trying to reclaim second so he can set his sights on that 12 Ford Mustang out in front. Duvall now back to the inside. They're crossing each other up here, Ricky.
They are crossing each other up. They both want to get back at that lead, I think, but
a little bit of, dribble drive. You just whoop, whoop, a little left, right, left, right.
Yeah, a little left, right, up, down, a little whoo, whoo.
Yep, that's the noise that I make when I play basketball.
It's always the noise I make. That's why I don't play basketball.
Yep, that's why. Car in the outside wall. It's the 2.
Everyone gets on by him, though.
Who hasn't hit the wall here tonight? I don't think anybody.
I really don't think anybody. Zach Webster catching the wall a little bit off turn 2, very loose. And Zach Webster blinking, too, but it looks like he stays on track.
Jarred that transponder a little loose. Ryan Pace.
Ryan Pace gets sideways. He saves it, but here comes Sean Whitehill down the track into the inside wall.
Whitehill around in that 45 Libman Menards Toyota. We stay green.
Whitehill didn't actually catch the back end of Ryan Pace. He just slammed on the brakes to slow down for him, and when he did that, he just got caught into the inside wall.
You see the replay populating your screen momentarily. No contact there between those two cars. Whitehill a little squirrely after avoiding that number 15.
DJ Harris, almost spun on the front straightaway, went all the way down to the wall, and the only reason why he didn't spin was that he just kind of ran into the wall and let it straighten him out.
Oh, man.
I'm thinking the handling's starting to go away for these guys.
I think the tires are worse than when they were cold.
Cam Barnes still leading here at Homestead. Huang Do in second.
A big lead for the driver in the 12.
Yeah, Noah Joyce in 4th. Antonio Ruiz now in 5th. Steven Merzlak's still hanging tough here in 6th spot. Jeff Dixon 7th. Tommy Bordeaux in 8th. 9th is Ryan Pace, like I said. DJ Harris at that big moment still in the 10th spot. A lot of these guys just kind of fighting it out here. Really has been a race of attrition so far.
Nutrition.
Not nutrition, attrition.
Nope, nutrition.
Alright, Nutritrumps.
Yep. Those are a favorite in the JTN corporate offices. Don't know why.
What? Now, Cam Barnes is in a good spot here right now in the sense that he can just sort of bide his time. He doesn't really need to push that car super hard. He doesn't need to run into the wall if he doesn't want to. Right. If I was him, I'd almost make sure I'm not running super close to that wall. Just just to make sure that you don't get caught in it. Because really, right now, Guangdong is not keeping up with what the pace that Barnes is putting down at the moment.
What do you do right now? If you're if I'm Cam, I'm thinking about maybe backing it up because I've seen that 0-1 clutching, I've seen the 7 clutching.
Well, Antonio Ruiz just pitted, so I'm wondering if we're going to start seeing some pit stops pop up here soon.
Coming up on the, here comes Sean Whitehill down the pit lane.
A lot of guys are really calling their shot here when they're coming down pit road, so I think it doesn't matter when they're going to come down. Here comes Tommy Bordeaux in that 57 from 6th spot. So I think there's a lot of these guys coming down the back. Mikey Murata, Zach Rostowski, Zach Webster. A tale of two Zachs.
Zach and Zach attack.
This really is going to be important for this next run, though, is that you see that Cam Barnes has a very strong long-run car, but it seems like Guangdong's car kind of goes away by the end of the tire run. This whole top 5 really not in... Yeah, top 5 really not in touch with the leader at all in terms of who's running the fastest out there on old rubber. DJ Harris coming down to pit road.
And you're probably going to need one more stop, right? I mean, we're in that window where we're going to need one more stop. Make it to the end of this race.
I would think so.
So, you see Barnes now
really
clutching.
Saving. I'm wondering if it's that they're trying to... Is Cam Barnes out of gas? Oh, we're under caution.
Oh, no. Oh, big damage to the 36 at Dewey Schramm.
Oh, no. And that's really going to mess up the qualify. That's really going to mess up the order here. Tommy Bordeaux was the first car lap down, but everyone behind him is really going to get into a tough spot here.
Is this what caused the caution?
I think.
Well, hard hit there for Dewey in the 36.
I think it's the 36 was up in the middle of the racing line.
Yeah, but...
Actually, Tommy Bordeaux, I don't know if Tommy would even actually be the lucky dog. It might be Antonio Ruiz, depending on what the officials say.
About to see a couple guys take a wave around. I would have to imagine. Well, a weirdly timed caution. Nothing that's too unfamiliar here. Gonna bring all these guys that haven't pit so far down the pit lane. And Barnes gonna lead them. And it's gonna put these guys that had pit under green in a precarious spot. Interesting dynamics about to play out here.
For sure.
Always insightful commentary from the JTN booth. Now, when I said
I feel like I think I've said for sure like 14 times tonight.
You're
for sure.
Absolutely. For sure. And there's one more.
I do think that offers a very easy answer.
That you take it. You take the easy way. I admire it, but you do. It's okay. It's okay. Because it is the most efficient way, right?
Yeah, it is.
Guangdong wins the race off pit road, then it's Cal Laval, Cam Barnes, Jeff Dixon, and Noah Joyce, your top 5. Have to believe we'll be choosing here. Feels like the most important one of the night. Bordeaux ran right over the square. So he will have to drop to the back. Those silly little mistakes, Ricky, you can't make them right now. Can't make them anymore, especially now that you lost all the track position and you're going to be out there on older tires. Long go.
Yeah, it's going to be a rough. Yeah, it's going to be a rough going here on old tires.
Long go with control here on the restart into the AlphaTauri restart. So we go green flag. We're back underway here from Homestead 86.
You see, Cam Barnes doesn't really get going that well on that restart. Looks like he spun the tires just a little bit. Oh, Huang Do into the outside wall. He is wall glue. They all go barreling on by him.
Did he lose fourth gear?
Oh, you might be right, Joe.
He is stopped.
And he is off the track. He's out of it.
Oh my goodness. Lost for words here.
Yeah, Joe, he lost fourth gear. What is going on tonight?
Well, someone should probably help him find it.
Well, that puts Calaval into the lead. Cam Barnes will be in second here. Noah Joyce in third. Steven Merzlak in that one in fourth. And Jeff Dixon in the 14, now in the fifth spot. Keep an eye on this one is Steven Merzlak. We know that one car is fast. He's just been kind of mired back because of things out of his control.
He just, pretty much spun the car coming off the corner, right, on that green flag run. And was able to save it. Yep. Lost a bunch of track position, lost a bunch of time. Now has kind of rallied right back to where he was in the fourth position. So a good job right now for the Season 6 champion of getting back into a position to potentially strike late in this race.
Calaval leading them around here right now. You see Noah Joyce kind of looking around. Not running as high up the track as some of the guys he's just racing around. I think he's just trying to kind of get a visualization of where he is. Almost graces the wall there. Actually goes up higher this time. So you see there's a little bit of a back and forth in terms of who goes where. Oh, the robot's back. Hello.
Hello,
Domo
Mr. Robot.
arigato, Mr. Roboto. He's out of here.
We here at JTN do not condone the use of explicit robots in our chat. Please never click a link that is posted. Unless it's a link posted from the JoeTowNetwork official YouTube.
I would agree with that, Joe.
Long to tuning in. Huge L. I think that probably, probably sums up the feeling down there in the 01 garage.
And Barnes getting right in the back bumper of the 7 car. You see, he's really starting to track the 7 down. And Barnes, like I said, you keep it on this 12. Is that we now know he's got a good long run car, so that's going to be very important for the end of this race. Come riding around through 3 and 4. Here you see Antonio Ruiz back there in 5th, still holding very strong. Tommy Bordeaux, though, has now made his way back up to that 6th spot. Keep an eye out for that 57. Tommy Bordeaux was another one that's been very fast all night. Just kind of stuck back here in traffic. He got caught in a few little kerfuffles, but now back up front. Zach Webster into the wall as I'm talking in turn 1, keeps it straight.
Hey,
but
circling back to that 11 of Antonio Ruiz. He was around early in this event, went a lap down right, self-spin by himself, didn't throw the caution, rallied all the way up inside the top 5, and it goes back to what I was saying about the mistakes, Ricky. Can't make a mistake, you don't want to do it late. Antonio Ruiz doing a great job of showing why. If you can make that mistake early, you still have plenty of time to rebound.
Leader in chat asking, how's the booth doing? Which one's the booth?
I think that's us.
Oh, Booth. Oh, Booth. I thought, like, Booth. I thought he was calling someone like Boof, like it's spelled out B-O-O-F.
Battle for 7th. Ryan Pace looking to the inside of Jeff Dixon. Zach Krastowski to the outside of Pace.
Doing good. By the way.
It is now Sunday.
It is now Sunday. Rolex 24 isn't the only one.
Racing in 2 days.
No, racing in 2 days, but that's not the only endurance thing going on right now. Is us up here in the JTN booth, both on Eastern Time Zone, I think.
Yes.
Actually, no, I think Joe's on Central.
Nope, I am not. I don't know why people think Michigan's in the Central Time Zone. It's not.
It's close to it.
Sure.
Calavol's getting to the inside of the 7. Now
Cam
Cam
Barnes
Barnes to the inside of Calaval in the 7.
So,
My goodness, I am taking some shots here tonight.
Now, those two, they played a cruel trick on us. They switched car numbers in the offseason. So, you know, as much as their fault as it is ours for probably not studying enough before this examination here tonight.
See how close Cam Barnes is getting to that wall. He's going to rip it off of turn 2 here. Going to get a great run coming down the back straightaway. You've seen a lot of guys been doing this tonight, trying to kind of set that up going into 3. Barnes doesn't really have the momentum completely. Kind of puttered out there.
Pewtered
Going
out.
to stay right behind 7, coming off the 4 here. He's going to have a nose in. That's a little risky right there, being right in the back bumper going down the straightaway.
Why is that risky?
He gets into the back of him just a little bit. That's why it's risky right there. Is because you either send the guy into the wall or you like rubber band yourself back into the guy behind you. See a very good battle here for the lead going on, and that's these two fighting each other so hard, it's letting Steven Merslak just kind of slowly creep his way back in here. And you know, as soon as you let that one get into the picture and let him get into the lead, he's going to try to run with it. He's got a fast machine. You really don't want to let him get out in that clean air, and these guys are going to let him do it if they keep racing. And again, honestly, at this point, though, how much are you really wanting to hold back? Because we're coming close to 30 laps to go.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the fact we still got to do a pit stop, presumably.
Right.
That you really want to make sure that track position is optimized.
When you're closing in on being able to make that pit stop and make it to the end, so I don't think we're going to see anyone short pit, but, or at least not by a long margin, but you might see again these guys that, especially the ones that pit at the front end of that cycle before the caution came out, they're going to have to pit a little bit earlier. But wouldn't be surprised to see them wait a little bit longer this time. You know what I mean? Wait a little bit longer on those tires, see how far they can go so they don't get caught out by that caution. You're susceptible to the last event that you experienced. You're susceptible to that fear that the caution's going to come out after you pit, but before the rest of the field pits. So
Noah Joyce has got the wall just a little bit there, battling these guys for that 5th spot. Keeps it clean, keeps it straight, but Jeff Dixon is now leapfrogged him for that 5th spot, and Antonio Ruiz has leapfrogged him for the 4th spot, but Jeff Dixon almost hits the wall there, gets very loose coming off turn 4, keeps it straight, but that's going to let Noah Joyce track him back down.
top 3 still underneath a blanket. Then it's Antonio Ruiz and Jeff Dixon 4th and 5th. Noah Joyce, Tommy Bordeaux, Zach Krastowski, Ryan Pace in 9th. And who's rounding out your top 10, Ricky?
Mikey Murata in the 55.
And then Mikey Murata rounding out your top 10. Thanks always has to go out to all of our great partners. You can check out their sites if they have them. As you watch their names scroll in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Ricky, I had a thought.
But I have a thought. Oh, I was just going to say top 3 haven't been able to get away from each other still as we've been talking here. You see, man, Cam Barnes has got a really good line going into 1 in terms of getting right next to that wall. But every time he does it, it's Clench City for me because I keep thinking that he's going to run into the back of the 7. There's a reason why I'm not on the track and I'm up here in the booth with you, Joe, because I guess there's something I don't know about running that high line here.
And the Jaws music is starting to play as that 14 of Jeff Dixon, that proverbial dark cloud starts to hang over these top 3. Dixon won this race last year in the summer, as it was the championship event. Climbed back up into the 4th position after being involved in multiple incidents, now getting involved with contact to the outside wall there off of turn 3. He'll lose a little bit of ground, but Dixon starting to put this race together late in the going.
With 34 laps here tonight, we're officially 29 laps into left in this race. So I'm sure pit stops are bound somewhere. So one of Steven Merzlak gets very close to the wall too. The 14, Dixon's going to try to split him up top. Try to see if he can sneak by him for that 3rd spot. But Merzlak sizing up the 12. But he gets passed by the 14. 14's going to dive down to the inside here in turn 3. Man, Jeff Dixon, he's got a fast car, Joe. You're not kidding.
Hey, they fixed the damage on it. Alienware Technologies most likely on the pit box to get those computers, get all the algorithms going to figure out the best plan of attack for the late portion of this race. And now Dixon battling up inside the podium, looking for 2nd on Cam Barnes. Contact!
Barnes into that outside wall. He keeps it straight, but that's dicey. I'm sure Cam Barnes isn't super happy about that either.
And if your Calaval is the leader, you just saw that in your rear view. Do you get a little scared?
I actually breathe a sigh of relief here right now because he had 3 guys all underneath a blanket on him. Now he just has to worry about the 14 and Jeff Dixon here. He can make sure that whatever he's doing is blocking whatever advances Dixon wants to do.
I'm scared.
Get an apology for the 14 here over the radio. So I think it definitely wasn't unintentional, just hard racing. But
well, if you're Cam Barnes, you don't care, right?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
You don't care. Late in the going, you don't care. Guy puts you in the wall, right? I'm not giving him
a lot of guys coming down pit road in the back. Mike Arana coming off, Ryan Pace, Noah Joyce, all just pitted. Double Zero just came down, 95, the 2, the 4. So these leaders are going to have to come down at some point. You see Jeff Dixon get to the inside, though. The 7 machine, he clears him. But can Calaval rally back here and make a pass on him?
Aggressive clear there from the driver of the 14, Jeff Dixon, back to the lead in that Toyota. Saw Cal, it looked like his car got a little tight there on entry. He had to back off the throttle a little bit, so that allows the one of Steven Merzlak to close in. As Jeff Dixon has taken over the lead, he's setting sail. Coming up on the final pit stop.
There's like to the inside of the 7 a little bit, but the 7 stays ahead. I think Calaval started to put his hand out the window. I think he needs tires.
So
yeah, he's slowing up. Ruiz behind him as well is deciding to come down here.
And that leaves our 3 leaders out there on track still to pit. See how aggressive they are coming to the pit lane. Ricky, I mean, there is such thing as too aggressive coming to your pit stop, right?
Yeah, and these turns are a little treacherous in terms of slowing down as you see 12 Cam Barnes go blowing on by. I don't know if that was intentional.
I think it was.
Jeff Dixon comes down, Steven Merzlak comes down, and you want to make sure, absolutely sure, 100% sure, 2,000% sure here that you are not speeding on pit road if you're in that front shuffle.
Everyone hates throwing their race away on a speeding penalty late, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And
avoidable
none of
mistake.
these guys, very avoidable mistake. And when everyone's spread out this much, especially when you have as much of a gap on the other guy as the 1 and the 14 had, no reason to really push it too hard.
Barnes locked him up coming to the pit lane.
Dixon gets off ahead of the 1. Now they're both going to have to kind of deal with this access road. You don't want to overshoot that and end up in the grass. That's very much a no-no zone.
Here comes
Come off the turn,
rest
they are all
of the
set.
field.
Noah Joyce comes by barreling by both of them. Ryan Pace, Zach Krasowski, they're all going to come by here.
So these guys lost a lot of time, but they're going to have the fresh tires by, what, 5 or so laps?
Noah Joyce leading right now, but he caught the wall a little bit there. Not leading, but the proverbial leader when this all gets going. Cam Barnes coming off pit road right now as everyone comes barreling by.
I do believe it's going to be Tommy Bordeaux out in front.
Ah, yeah, you're right.
By a wide margin.
But now, when did Tommy Bordeaux pit last?
I think a long time before the rest of these guys.
Yeah, he's running 31 Fords compared to these guys running 30.9s and 7s, so...
A little bit.
Yeah, I would imagine
ago.
he's a little bit... I think Tommy's trying to... I wouldn't be surprised if Tommy's trying to see if he can get something here in terms of a caution.
Yeah, you get a caution, right? And we know that 57 team
Oh,
has...
Joe, no, he came down on lap 106.
Well, yeah, but that's still... It's about 5 laps before the rest of these guys,
Oh,
right?
Cam Barnes back down on pit road.
There's that speeding penalty that I thought
Very
I saw.
unfortunate. So, Tommy Bordeaux, technically, I think Tommy Bordeaux should be able to make it to the end
Oh, yeah.
here.
Yep.
It's just a question of, can Cal catch him?
And that's going to be
For
the
the
key,
moment.
right?
DJ Harris, for the moment, is actually leading that 32 machine.
Let's show that 32 team. Rocket team some love out in front of the field right now. That's DJ Harris, Turn Left Incorporated Chevrolet.
DJ Harris hasn't pitted since lap 85, I believe. He's running 33-second lap this year, so I think he
Gonna have
has
to
to
come
come
down.
down pit road.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to have to come down. I think he's just trying to play the game right now of, if there's a caution, get a bunch of position,
Yeah.
leapfrog a bunch of guys,
Well, because you know
get
everyone's going
himself
to come
back
down,
into the
right?
shuffle. Yeah.
That's how you play the game. You got to play the
In
game.
chat, Dan Asher saying in chat, Cal is cool. I would agree. For the moment, DJ Harris at 32 really leading around this place. Kind of biding his time. I think he really is just trying to limp it as far as he can before he has to absolutely come down. I would imagine whenever he comes
into the
down,
wall.
Tommy Bordeaux. Yeah, I would imagine whenever he needs tires. I think.
Yeah. I think so too. I think he needs
I would
tires, probably
imagine,
needs
though.
some fuel.
I imagine Tommy Bordeaux will be our perennial leader here. And when he does, Calival and Steven Merzlak definitely running a little quicker than him, about 9/10 between him and Steven Merzlak. So Tommy Bordeaux, his tires are a little bit more... Oh, Joe, there's a caution for Ryan Pace in the 15.
Oh no.
And with that, DJ Harris just comes out looking like a genius.
Well, he is. He's the leader, and everyone's going to have to come down the pit lane, Ricky. See the replay. The 15's really slow, and then Cam Barnes.
Oh, looks like Ryan Pace gets into the wall in 3 and 4, comes down, and I think he's trying to come down to pit road, and Cam Barnes just... they both get together, and Ryan goes for... I don't know, that's a 360, that's like a 1080 that he just did.
That's uncharacteristic from the driver of the 15.
I think he got the wall, and I think he was just trying to
Yeah.
pull it down
I think
onto...
he might have got loose again.
Yeah.
Just if you look at it, as the fans at home see it from the helicopter, I don't know. That one's on the 15. But yeah, nothing that Cam Barnes could have done there. And the bad night continues for the 12th team after being so strong on that long green flag run that we had. Well, here we go. Everyone come down the pit lane.
Definitely don't want to speed here, because that would put you in quite a hole.
You like donut holes?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Probably, what are they? Munchkins? Is that what they're called at,
Oh yeah, Dunkin' Donuts.
is that what Dunkins are called?
Yeah,
Munchkin. Tim Hortons is Timbits.
I have no idea.
That's what they are. I'm telling ya. Race off pit road. Bordeaux gonna win it by a hair. A little bit more than that. Merzlak. Laval. Dixon. Ryan Pace was 5th off, but Noah Joyce will be 5th position. Well, shake it up.
Oh, this is all going to get quite interesting here.
Everyone's got new tires, right?
32 looks like he's dropping back. So I wonder if he's got a penalty.
Oh, Zach Rostowski hits the orange box.
Ah, Zach. Can't do that. Can't do that. This is going to come down, I think, to Steven Merzlak, Zach Rostowski, Noah Joyce, and Cal Laval. Let's see what Cam Barnes can do here. I think Barnes is a lap down right now, so I don't think he's in this at the moment. But
He's trying to get that lap back the hard way.
definitely, but if he gets one caution here, that's going to really do him good. Here we go. We're going to be coming back here with 120 out of 134, so about 15 laps to go.
15 to go this time at the line. Bordeaux with control. Green flag back underway. Everyone gets going okay. Toyota and Toyota battle on the front row. Bordeaux clears Steven Merzlak down into 1. Now dives back to the bottom by about 2-3 car lengths now as we exit down to the back straightaway.
Tommy Bordeaux gets a nice lead here on these guys coming down the back straightaway. You see Steven Merzlak trying to hold off that 7. Merzlak's holding him off, but Jeff Dixon dives to the inside of Noah Joyce. The 7 dives to the inside of the 1. These guys all barreling into turn 3 here. Who's going to give out? Who's going to succeed?
Hey, you can't make a mistake now, Ricky. It's crunch time here from Homestead. Bordeaux out front, battle on for 2nd. Laval Merzlak, 7 on the bottom, 1 into the outside wall.
Onto the outside wall a little bit. He's wall glued. 31 catches him. Steven Merzlak goes around. That's going to be another caution. Very good job by everyone to avoid that, but that's a rough thing for Steven Merzlak. A front row to around in the infield.
Well, you saw it live, you'll see it again.
Yeah, he just got, when you get caught in the wall, it's like it just pulls you back and just starts slowing you down, and Noah Joyce can't check up for that.
What a job by the rest of this field, though, not to make that a bigger incident. Steven now having to limp it around with 3 tires.
I imagine it'll probably be an effort. Probably won't be choosing this time because Steven's got to come down and get those tires replaced.
My, oh my, how the turn's tabled.
But when we get back going, Tommy Bordeaux right now in line. Tommy Bordeaux is in 1st, Calaval is in 2nd, Noah Joyce 3rd, 4th is Jeff Dixon, Mikey Murata in that 5th spot, Antonio Ruiz in 6th, Jesse Dalton is coming back for 7th, Zach Rostowski in 8th, Zach Webster in 9th, and then DJ Harris rolling around in the top 10 right now. We'll see how this lines up when they choose. We've seen it before. It really does shake up when everyone takes that top line and then like one person takes the low line. The 7 and the 31 taking a very gutsy move here. Looks like they're going to come down pit road, Joe. That's going to leave Mikey Murata out, Jeff Dixon, and Tommy Bordeaux.
Hey, take a risk, right?
That is... Well, you know, it is something that maybe it is worth humoring. We saw it there. Tommy Bordeaux came in and got off pit road maybe 10 laps or less compared to the leaders that green flag cycle, and when he was out front you could see that he was in terms of times, he wasn't the fastest one on the track. So, this will be interesting.
Interesting to say the least.
Zach Krastowski, the first one off pit road. I wonder if Zach just took 2 tires. Yeah, Zach just gets right side tires, so the Ford team taking a gamble here. Trying something even crazier, just taking 2 tires to kind of leapfrog a ton of guys and get that Nickelodeon car up into the 4th spot.
You see what you can do, right?
Going to get back racing here. It'll be like this. Tommy Bordeaux is going to be leading them to the restart. Second's going to be Jeff Dixon. Third, Mikey Murata. Fourth, Zach Krastowski. Fifth, Cal Laval. Sixth, Antonio Ruiz. Seventh, Noah Joyce. Eighth, Zach Webster. Ninth, Ryan Pace, maybe?
Did you get his lap pack?
I don't know. It might be coming around for one more year, so.
That 15's a lap down. Or, yeah, 15's a lap down.
Ah, you're right. Well, Joe, this is 10 laps to go.
Well, that means it's time for our TWB 10 to go. From porches to patios to more. For all your outdoor lighting needs, head on over to GardenLightsDirect.com. They have you covered. Again, that's GardenLightsDirect.com, GardenLightsDirect.com, GardenLightsDirect.com here on your TWB 10 to go. Get all those outdoor lighting needs covered right now. Go ahead, GardenLightsDirect.com.
Those guys are going to get another shot to choose unless they, Oh, they're choosing this time, I think. So
yes, they're choosing.
See if anyone. We'll see if anyone decides to change their mind here. Sorry, Bordeaux goes to the inside. Mike Murata goes to the outside. You guys shuffling it up here.
Hey, now's the time, right?
The actual order: Tommy Bordeaux will be leading them. Second's going to be Jeff Dixon, the 14. Mikey Murata in the 55. 7th, Cal Laval is going to be in 4th. 5th, Zach Krastowski. 6th, Antonio Ruiz. 7th, Noah Joyce. 8th, Steven Merzlak. 9th, Zach Webster. I think 10th's either Ryan Pace or DJ Harris. DJ Harris is in 10th, my bad.
Get ready to go green. Tommy Bordeaux with control on the inside line. 9 laps to go this time at the line. See what this 57 can do on the restart. Can he close the deal? Green flag, we're back underway. 14 goes early.
14 spins his tires and the 57 spins his tires. That was all dependent on that second row on who was going to get going first.
Big shove there to the 57 of Bordeaux. He's clear by about 2-3 car lengths now. Here comes Cal Laval on the bottom to the inside of Jeff Dixon for second.
Bordeaux trying to protect that bottom. He sees Cal Laval coming with a huge head of steam. Jeff Dixon can't defend from the 7. Cal Laval drives it in deep, splits between the two of them. Yeah, wash up the track. He's in that second position as they come down the straightaway for lap 127. Tommy Bordeaux still leading, but Cal Laval is right there.
He's right there. Antonio Ruiz to the inside of Jeff Dixon for third. That Hewlett Packard number 11 trying to take over the final podium position. He's got it right now. Not clear this time down the back straightaway. That's the first battle on the track for position. Ruiz on the bottom, Dixon on the outside. Help from the one of Steven Merzlak. Looks like he was thinking about splitting the middle there, Ricky.
Ruiz up on that eye-line. Yes, Steven Merzlak wants to get by these guys. He knows he needs to challenge that 7. He's got tires too. He's got a fast car. He wants this. He needs to get up there.
Merzlak now to the inside of Ruiz for third. Battles on the 11, going to have the momentum on the outside. Drag race down the back straightaway as we head into turn number 3. Merzlak with a big send to the bottom. Further on back, Noah Joyce with a big send to the inside of the 14. Almost contact there between the 1 and the 11.
Ruiz catches the wall a little bit. Merzlak goes around on the front straightaway. Single car spin. See if that decides to be a caution or if we stay green.
It's like we're staying green for now. Well, we'll get your
Bordeaux,
replay
Cal Laval.
if we can to watch the leader. And as you said, Cal Laval starting to close the gap.
You can see Tommy's trying to kind of go up and down. He's trying to split that draft a little bit on that 7 so that Cal can't suck up to him coming down the straightaways. As these guys are fighting, you see Antonio Ruiz back there fighting with Jeff Dixon. Ruiz finally clears Dixon. Now he's got some clear sailing. Let's see what that 11 car can do with some clean air. He's got fresh tires as well.
Here comes Cal Laval looking to the inside of Tommy Bordeaux for the lead. Trying to find a way around this 57. It's 7v57. Sevens have won every race this year. It's looking like that might be the case. Bordeaux into the wall.
Into the wall a little bit. There's going to be the opportunity Calaval needs. He's going to throw it in deep here. Can he pass Tommy Bordeaux? Tommy's going to stay low. He's going to make sure Cal doesn't have the room he needs to move up the track.
Tommy Bordeaux doing that scumbag racer thing of pinching the guy on the inside. Drag race to the line. Bordeaux wins at that time. If these two get too racy, that's going to allow Antonio Ruiz to pounce for a victory here late. Bordeaux clear with the lead, still side by side. 4 laps to go here, now 3.5 as we head down the back straightaway. Ruiz to the outside of Laval for second. He's got the nose out front right now. He's got the position. Tommy trying to hold off 2 guys for the lead.
Antonio Ruiz up on that high line. He's in the real estate. Tommy's trying to protect on that 7, but Ruiz going to get a huge head of steam here coming down the back front straightaway. 2 laps to go here at Homestead.
2 laps to go from Homestead. Here comes Antonio Ruiz in the 11. Jeff Dixon, Zach Krastowski have also closed in. Don't look now, that's Cam Barnes in the 12 back there in 6th. Bordeaux with the lead as he watches the battle in his rear view mirror, shading low, thinking about going high. Can Antonio Ruiz or Calaval get enough of a run here? White flag at this time at the line.
White flag at the line. Tommy Bordeaux just needs to bring it around one more time to take this win, but Antonio Ruiz is clear, and he's now setting his sights on that 57 car. Antonio Ruiz looking to the inside. Bordeaux washes up the track. They're going to be side by side coming down the back straightaway.
Bordeaux going to have the preferred line down here in 3 and 4. He'll be able to get the momentum on the outside. Here he goes. We're going to be side by side through the center. Ruiz washes up.
Loose. But here comes a 7 car.
Cal
Can't. Tommy Bordeaux's going to come to the line. Tommy's going to win it at Homestead Miami.
We were 4 wide for third.
Oh my goodness, Joe. I'm sorry I butchered that call. Oh, wow.
Oh, an absolute heartbreak for the driver of the number 11, Antonio Ruiz. He thought he had a shot at the victory.
What a great piece of driving by that 57 machine to hang on, to block both of those guys for 10 laps on older tires. Definitely a pit gamble here tonight, won that race.
Let's fetch you a replay of that battle for third there on the last lap, because things were hectic coming to the line. There's smoke on the front straightaway. There's the replay of it. We're 4 wide for the spot. Antonio Ruiz will get it, but has to be a little bit of that what could have been for the driver of the number 11.
And tip of the cap there to Zach Rostowski. Leapfrogs a few guys to steal that 4th spot away.
Laser cam with Tommy Bordeaux.
I told you racing at Homestead would be fun.
Racing at Homestead's always fun. Tommy Bordeaux wins it. 2nd win in a row here. Numbers ending in 7 continue their dominance early on in the Cup Series season. And we'll talk with our winner as well as the rest of our podium finishers, Cal Laval and Antonio Ruiz. Move on to our post-race coverage. Get you those results on your screens momentarily. Ricky, my oh my. Another great finish here at Homestead.
A fantastic finish, Joe. What a fun time.
Say it with more authenticity.
I'm exhausted. That was so much fun. Of course, I'm all flustered.
All flustered after a fantastic running in this race. And if you want to see more great racing action here on JTN, you're going to want to make sure you're subscribed. We got TMP Cup Series action Monday night from Daytona, Days of Thunder special event there, as well as some special event on Friday. More to come on that. Make sure you're keeping an eye on our socials. As well as, Ricky, of course, more USORL Cup Series races late Saturday nights. We got more racing next Saturday night with the Lynn Voiles Memorial from Talladega. Just really a bunch of great racing happening on JTN. You don't want to miss it. You want to make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss a single thing here on the JoeTow Network. I think that's really all we can say about that, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Tommy Bordeaux leads the most laps here tonight, of course. And those results about to be posted right on your screen momentarily. There we go. All right, so results on your screens. Let's go ahead and start bringing in our top 3 drivers. Who do we want to talk to first?
I don't know.
Bringing in second place finisher, driver the number 7, started out at 51 tonight, Mr. Cal Laval. Cal, you got a copy there, buddy?
Yeah, I got you, Joe.
Well, hey.
Hello.
What happened? I mean, you were supposed to be 51, you ended up in the 7, and then you ended up second.
I don't know what happened to John. I mean, that's supposed to be my the car I'm sharing with him this season. I guess he missed his flight to Homestead or something.
Well, what do you say? I mean, that's not a very good teammate, is it?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to him.
Well, Cal, I mean, it was a fantastic night for you. You know, maybe an up and down night. Led 34 laps. What?
I had a great time.
What do you think what was the one thing you maybe needed to try to seal a victory here?
Well, I mean, I was trying to force it on the inside on those final few laps. I guess maybe I could try it on the outside, but then again, if you get that run on the front stretch, you want to go up to the inside to pass them, and then you go into the corner on the inside. So it was hard to pass Tommy for the lead there, but I mean, I had a blast racing with him and Antonio and everyone else raced with tonight. This Motorcraft Ford was a good one tonight.
Hey, it was a good one. It was a great race. You're able to keep it out of trouble throughout the night. It seemed like for a lot of guys, the struggle here tonight at Homestead was not making mistakes. How did you minimize the mistakes here?
Well, I mean, I took it easy for about the first half of the race. I mean, I was nowhere near up front until about lap 50, and then, once you get locked in, I mean, you stay focused at the task at hand, and I mean, I maybe scraped the wall a couple times tonight, but it didn't really hurt me that much. So just stay focused and keep on going.
Kept on going, kept on keeping on to a second place run here tonight in a part-time season. Cal, congratulations on the great finish for you and your team. Glad you were able to step into the car for your teammate, half team owner, right? Team owner.
Yeah, team owner.
Who decided to, not get on the plane. He's blaming Allegiant in the chat. I think it's probably his fault more than anything. But before we let you go, the floor is yours. You know the drill. It's always great talking with you. Floor is yours, buddy.
All right. Well, I mean, it's always great to have you guys broadcast. I mean, I've already said my sponsor, Motorcraft. Might as well say him again. Yeah. So, had a good time tonight.
What about the other sponsor?
What other sponsor? Ford?
The one that was on the 51.
Oh, UPS.
Yeah.
I quit UPS.
Why were that? What? But they didn't quit you.
No.
Okay.
They would never.
Always on your mind.
Just tonight, though.
Yeah.
I quit on them.
Okay. What can Cal do for you? apparently get you a second place finish at Homestead. Cal, congratulations once again, second place run here. Good luck with the rest of the season. Can't wait to see you out on track next time we're here with the USORL.
Thank you.
Cal Laval, driver the number 7 Ford Motorcraft. Ford. Let's see if we can't get second place. Apparently, second place or third place finisher, driver the number 11, Antonio Ruiz. Antonio, do you have a copy?
Yes, I am here. How's it going?
I mean, it's going pretty good, but I have a feeling it's going better for you behind the wheel of that 11.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just recovering a little bit, just catching my breath after those final few laps. That was pretty intense and pretty fun.
I mean, let's talk about your race because it did not start off very well. Take us through how you were able to rebound after the early spin, and get up on into this podium.
I was pushing the car too hard early on, so I just lost it out of 2 that one time, and then tires were gone, so I had to put us 2 laps down, and then I caught a bunch of breaks in between the first part of the race, and I was able to get my 2 laps back, and then from then on, it was just picking my way one by one across, through the field and trying not to get into any trouble or use up all my equipment quickly.
Hey, so sometimes the lesson we need to learn, we're lucky enough to learn it early enough in a race to where we can kind of make up for learning that. I don't know where I'm going, Antonio. I'm just happy that you got this third place finish because sometimes it seems like you and this 11 team, you have a lot of those runs maybe that aren't where you don't finish where you run, if that makes any sense. And I think to start this year, you guys have really been putting some momentum together. What's different maybe this year? Is it just more experience? Is it, more confidence? What's different about season 8 from previous seasons?
Honestly, it's just more experience. This is like my second time running the Cup Series on this track, so I have some previous knowledge of how the track works, where to race, how to race, and also a big help comes from my IPA team in association with OJR, who provide me great setups, which then my cruise chief can tweak a little bit and make me go that much faster. And I don't know, just slowly but surely, just picking speed up, and just happy that we're going in the right direction.
Do you like this podium finishing thing? Do you want to do more of it, especially on the TV?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You want to get up to first, though? When are we going to see the 11 car in victory lane? That's what I want to know.
We'll see. Darlington is a tough track. I don't know how I'm going to run there, but hopefully we run there good. I don't know. I might have a shot when we come back at the end of the season, but we'll see about that. Just hope to put together some good, strong runs and be in it for the playoffs.
Hey, you got to be in those playoffs, right? I think that's the ultimate goal of everyone, to at least make it, and then you're playing with house money at that point. Antonio, before one last question. I know if I'm keeping you too long, feel free to tell me. But on a subject maybe a little bit different for the folks at home that don't know all the work that you put into all these tracks that we run here at the USORL, I just wanted to say you do a fantastic job with them. Do you like the track making aspect of everything? Do you like, because I know it's maybe like a lot of logos, a couple edits here and there, but what do you like so much about the track editing game?
It's just, I don't know, it makes me happy just seeing like the little details that all come together and elevate the event to a higher level. And I think it helps with like more presentation. It helps identify ourselves more. It helps us like come together more, and it's like a way to celebrate that. So that's how I see it.
They're always fantastic. Always love running. Like I said, you always do a great job, and I know all these guys are very appreciative of it. Before we let you go, though, floor is yours. Anyone else you want to shout out? I know you shout out the boys back at the shop, OJRIPA, but the floor is yours. Anyone else? You know what to do. You got this.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to my sponsors, HB Enterprise, Twitch, Domino's for giving me this opportunity. Just want to thank everyone for making this possible. I want to thank you for putting on a great show while we race, and yeah, can't wait for next week.
Antonio, congratulations once again, third place run here tonight, and thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us.
Thank you.
Antonio Ruiz, driver of the number 11 Hewlett Packard Chevrolet, your third place finisher here tonight from Homestead. We now move into victory lane. The fans have cleared because, of course, always the fan favorite, always very loud individual, driver of the number 57 TWB Technologies Toyota for Tommy Bordeaux Racing. Believe it or not, it's Mr. Tommy Bordeaux. Tommy, you're on the other side of the wall now. You're on the other side of the mic. How does it feel?
How about this, Joe and Ricky? This is something special. I'll tell you what, it's so tough to win these races. My goodness, what a finish. I just hope that everyone watching at home enjoyed that. That was a pleasure to drive and be a part of. Feels good to win, and man, what a great race.
How big of a knucklehead did you feel after speeding down the pit lane? I'm going to go right in on these hard questions.
Yeah, not too much of one. I mean, obviously, yeah, but like I figured, you know what? It's a long race. It's going to be okay. You know, we got plenty of time. And there was. And I think that was kind of the mindset that I took throughout the whole race was, you know, where we're at right now, it's not going to be where we finish. You know, we can make ourselves have a good race. And we tried something different with that pit strategy at the end there, pitting early, and I would say it paid out pretty well.
It paid off very, very well. Take us through, though, because tonight, the strategy call was obviously big. How much, though, did it mean to win that pole and have that first pit box off the pit lane? Because it seemed like every time your crew was getting you off and back out into the lead, even if you maybe lost a spot or two.
Yeah, big shout out to the crew tonight. They did a great job. That pit stall was immaculate, man. I mean, you know, to win the pole here was cool. Of course, you know, anytime you start up front in the race, that's where you want to stay, hopefully. We did for a good amount at the start, but kind of fell off in the middle, obviously. But, you know, just a big credit to the whole team here. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's just me, but it doesn't matter. The point is, like, this racetrack and I don't really get along that well. I've never been good here. You know, I was a pretty lucky man tonight, Joe and Ricky. It took a lot to get here, and to finish it out, I mean, my heart was pounding. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, I could tell because I said it during the broadcast, so I got to say it to your face. It was a little bit of, I don't know, scumbag racing, I think is maybe what I said, but the crowding the guy to the inside of you when they were making those late race charges. How much were you willing to maybe, how close were you willing to get with those guys, knowing that they were going to be full sending it, trying to get to your inside and trying to pinch them down there like that and keep them behind you? Because at that point, it was the old tires, right? Was that really all you could do to keep them behind you, knowing they had the fresh ones?
Well, I didn't think anyone, even on fresh tires, could really pass me low. Mm-hmm. So I figured if I took my best line around the racetrack, which was about kind of that middle groove, maybe a little bit lower, I was just going to take that line no matter what. And they were going to have to find a way around me, either low or up high. And so for me, you know, that was where I was comfortable, and it paid off pretty well. I don't think, you know, it helped a lot that Antonio and Cal behind me were fighting, because otherwise there's no way. But everything just worked out well.
Calling two of these races from the booth before tonight definitely helped, right?
Well, I would say it did a little bit, Joe, because I was trying out some different lines that I've seen guys do throughout the race. You know, previously I made a lot of in-car adjustments throughout the race. I made a couple changes on my very final stop. I think without those, I don't think I'm talking to you right now.
Hey, and we're always glad to talk with you, Tommy. I'm more glad when you're joining me for these broadcasts. Ricky always does a great job. You always do a great job. Can't thank you enough for your time, as always, because I know you're a very busy man with all the folks at Tommy Bordeaux Racing, being you yourself and you. But before we let you go, the floor is yours. You know what to do.
Well, yeah, first of all, big shout out to you guys for putting on the show. We really appreciate it. I think this is one I can't wait to watch back. It's going to be quite the up and down ride following the Yellow 57. But I'll tell you what, big shout out to TWB Technologies, man. Together we're better. Hey, man, in a month, I'm launching my own business here, TWB Brand Consulting. Hopefully later in the season, you'll have more information about that one. Keep your eyes peeled for that. Shout out to Xerox, Antifreeze, Big K, Kmart, Bourget, Cadian Oils, High-Speed Turbo Thoughts, and everybody at the Davy Companies as well, man. We got a bunch of great sponsors this year, and I'm really proud to put them in victory lane once again.
Are you even allowed to have a couple of those sponsors on your car here in the USORL?
They haven't said no yet. So.
Tommy, congratulations once again. 2 wins in a row now, right? 2 wins in a row?
And that would be the case.
2 wins in a row, have won a race every night too that we've been racing here this year. Congratulations on that. It's been a strong year for the 57. I have to think it's going to continue, and thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us.
Absolutely. Thank you too. Thank you so much, guys.
Tommy Bordeaux, driver number 57, TWB Technologies, Toyota for Tommy Bordeaux Racing, your winner here tonight from Homestead and Ricky. I think that about wraps everything up here tonight.
Yeah, and man, I think that puts a very nice bow on a very nice evening. It was a lot of fun watching those guys try to wheel it around Homestead, and man, we definitely got the finish we deserved tonight. I hope everyone at home enjoyed that, because
I know I did.
Homestead never disappoints.
Homestead never disappoints, indeed, and we here at JTN strive to never disappoint you, the fans at home. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. The J stands for Joe, the T stands for Toe, and the N stands for Network. JTN, JoeTowNetwork. Can't thank you enough, as always, for tuning in. Make sure, if you haven't already, to head on over to our Twitter at JoeTowNetwork, Facebook, JoeTowNetwork, TikTok at JoeTowNetwork. Give us follows all over there. Keep up to date with us here at JTN. Our next broadcast, Monday night, 8:50 p.m. Eastern Time from the Daytona International Speedway with the TMP Racing Cup Series Days of Thunder special event. You're not going to want to miss that one. It's going to be another fantastic show. But with all that being said, for all of us here at JTN, for Bristol, our producer, for Ricky Collette, I've been Joe Twansky. Can't thank you enough for tuning in, as always, and we will see you guys next time live right here on JTN. So long for now, folks. Yeah, and they're going to be 3 wide coming to the checkered. Never mind, they're going to be... Oh,
Africa!
Turn wide!
Who did that?
Turn 4 into the tri-oval. Whitehill through the grass. It's going to be Noah Joyce winning his first career race in the Red Bull Cup Series.
All right, and they're wrecking behind them. We got cars flying everywhere. Cars upside down, but it doesn't matter. Noah Joyce has done it. He's won at Daytona in the 3 car.
Comes Musa. Musa's gonna.
Oh, he's going to use that apron.
He's gonna use the apron.
They're going to be side by side. Coming off the corner. Boy, back to the inside. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Musa gets it.